definitely the beginning of the end. But I mean, you know, listen, you know, we text maybe like once a month or whatever. I mean, really, really infrequently. But there's no animosity there. It's just it isn't what it was. And
Yeah.
you know, I texted when I found out about her, you know, getting divorced from Jem, and you know, I was really sad about that because I did love them together. So she'll always have a place in my heart, you know.
Were you shocked? I mean, that she was getting a divorce?
Was I shocked? Well, I because I, you know, I haven't seen her for like so long or spoken to her. I was kind of shocked. Yeah, I was shocked. Because I thought they'd found this beautiful new life in Dubai, and she seemed so happy. So yeah, it did come as a bit of a shock.
Yeah. I mean, like from a viewer's point of view, I mean, I don't know her. It's just, it was like, oh, wow, this is kind of
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah.
Do you keep in touch with any of the other women? Like, were you even close to any of the other women? Like, I know you mentioned Sophie.
Yeah, I mean, Sophie and I were like absolutely glued together for, you know, a few years after the show. And in the last couple of years, we've kind of like gone our separate ways. That was more to do with me than her. I I'm just a very kind of, it's just, I just needed time to kind of like heal and stuff. And few people had come to me and said things, and you know, they were really good friends of mine, and it really hurt, really, really hurt. And you know, I've spoken to Sophie recently about it, and I was like, listen, you know, I never explained why I walked away from the friendship. I said, I always loved you. You know, I still love you to death. But you know, I just kept, you know, these people were just putting stuff in, you know, in my mind and in my head, and because I've been burnt so many times, you know, especially with my children, I I do have to walk away from situations that make me unhappy, or things that I literally can't, I just can't handle it. I literally just have to walk away. And now I feel in, you know, a much better situation now that I've talked to her about it. Hopefully we can repair that relationship, but just like, you know, just slowly, slowly, and we're going to see each other after lockdown and stuff like that. But you know, there's a lot of people have come out of my life this year. I mean, was it, well, this year, no, last year, um, because you know, I would actually turn around to them and say, "You just don't make me happy. You make me miserable," and
Right.
that's not, you know, like relationships or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
that's friendships. And
totally.
and I felt like I had the life sucked out of me and the energy sucked out of me and all my ideas and all my, you know, like just enthusiasm for their life and wanting them to do so well, and then sort of not getting it in return.
Yeah. No, I get it. I've been there where you're like, look, you're not a bad person. I
Yeah,
wish you the best of luck in life. You're just not for me as a friend. And this is just draining and I just need to walk away. But I wish
yeah,
you the best.
exactly. And I love you to bits. But you know, like I said, I'd love to repair my relationship with Sophie because we were so close. Um, you know, but I find really, you know, that in my life, the friends that I've had in my life for like 25 to 35 years have been the ones that have stuck by me through everything. That, you know, when I was going through the corona, they were there. They were dropping off so much food. They were anything you needed. I mean, they were there, and they're always there, and they've always been there. And they are ride or die. And you know, I think it's a pretty amazing thing to. I feel very, very, very blessed to have that, and they're the people I trust most. They will never hurt me, you know.
Right.
And
And especially like something like Corona, you kind of find out who your friends are. You're like, well, you haven't fucking called me in 2.5 months. Like, are you kidding me?
yeah, I mean, I let go of things like that. I don't put any
Yeah.
pressure on anybody, you know, because I find that you can just pick up where you left off, and we're all very busy and stuff like that. So that for me isn't, you know, I'm not one of those people that, you know, if someone cancels on me, I'm going to get upset. I just go with the flow. I literally
Right.
don't, you know, I've been through way too much in my life to care about these little things, and I just let people live and just, yeah, and do what they want to do, make them happy, whatever makes them happy.
And with Sophie, it was like what people were coming to you and saying like, this was said, that was said.
No. It wasn't anything that was said. It was more, well, yeah, it was just a few people just like, they were just saying, I don't think she's the right person for you, Adela, and that was really hard. It really affected me badly. I mean, I literally, I'm very, very sensitive to things like that. And for 3 people to come and do it, and they were really close to me, these 3 people, and I'd never, ever, ever noticed it. But in her defense, I should have gone and talked to her about it then. But my default is I just got to run and hide. I can't deal with it. It's like, I can't deal with the pain. I just need to walk away. And that was really, really stupid because Sophie and I were incredibly close. And my God, I love that girl. She is so funny. And, we just had an amazing relationship. But time heals everything for me. So,
Yeah.
Maybe we just needed a break and just find our footing again.
And now you guys will see each other after quarantine. So that's great.
Yeah.
What about the others? Like, do you keep in touch with like Carolyn Fleming, like Julie Montagu?
Well, Caroline's left. Julie, we were texting the other day, but very, very rarely. Marissa's obviously in America, but I would still consider her just a wonderful friend. I mean, she is just the heart of gold.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah. So it's not like we're not in each other's world. I have a really, really, really tight circle, and I keep it like that, and it's not like, I mean, if Marissa was in London, yes, she would be part of it. Sophie was definitely part of it. But, I just have a very, very small, tight circle. I mean, I'm really, really outgoing and everything, and I love people and I love talking to people, but the people that I really, really trust are just, like I said, the people that I've known for 25 to 35 years.
That makes sense. And what about Juliet Angus? Did you guys ever get along or?
Well, I mean, on the show, obviously, we didn't get along at all. It was very much, all about Caroline. I mean, everything was about Caroline. And I was like, so, but I've got, I still, if I see her, it's absolutely great. I haven't seen her for ages. I think the last time I saw her, we went to, not Britain's Got Talent. The other one was Simon Cowell. We went to the live thing of that. That was, and it was so much fun. So I've got nothing against her. I think it was just the whole Caroline thing. Like, it was too much. It was way too much.
Right.
It was like, I mean, it was like, honestly, having some sort of bodyguard.
Yeah.
And I didn't respect that. In fact, I found it really, really odd.
I think a lot of viewers did. I mean, that was her criticism, that she was up Caroline's ass all the time.
Oh, I mean, they would come at me and I would never, I mean, I was so shocked as well about that. I mean, literally, anyway, I mean, yeah, but Juliet's, a good person. All of the girls, of course, I, love them. I mean, they all have their amazing qualities. I will never say a bad word about any of them. I'm not that kind of person, and, they've all gone on to do really amazing, successful things, and I'm so happy for them. We just live in different worlds.